Detroit Den 313. It's your boy Will back. Same old morning show. Cup of coffee, little Detroit Lions football. But before we get started, please hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of our new content. Guys, let's get into it. On my mind, man, is just how thankful I am that I can finally say that the Detroit Lions got a dude at the top of this thing. Now, if you're a football guy, right, you probably understand what I mean when I say a dude. But if you're not, or if you just haven't heard that term used in this context, let me break it down for you. When you talk about a dude, man, like when you're talking about a player or a coach, um, that's just something you love to hear. First things first, if you're like, hey man, I got a guy that I'm thinking about bringing in, and I'm like, hey man, hey, he's a dude. You're like, yeah, okay, I need to see this guy. But that's to me, you're saying that he's got some elite abilities. He's got an elite mindset. He's a package that's just already put together and ready to go for the most part. And I feel like that's what we got from our head coach, man, Dan Campbell. He is just flat out a dude. And I think that that's why this team is so successful. He has a mindset and he's brought that mindset to this team, and he looks for, as well as Brad Holmes, guys that fit that mold and that mindset. So why is that pertinent right now? Last week, I purposely did not come on here and talk about this whole Dallas Cowboys situation and the 2 point yada yada yada. And I'm not going to get too much into it today. But we all know there was some controversy, blah 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 blah. But what did Dan Campbell do immediately after that game? He said, "Listen, my guys did what they were supposed to do." And that's really all I got to say about it. I don't want to talk much more about it other than that. Then moving forward, a couple days later, what did he say? He said, hey, man, Rod's dealing with that. I'm moving forward. I'm getting ready for the Minnesota Vikings. And hopefully we see those guys down the road. His mindset is a mindset of no excuses. Just get to the work, get to preparing for the next week, and let's make some more plays so the games aren't close. What else do you want from a head coach? If you've been a Detroit Lions fan as long as I've been a Detroit Lions fan, and that's, guys, I know I got this baby face, but that's 40 years. I've been in this game with these Lions for 40 years. You know what I mean? So we'll say for 30 years where I really knew what was going on and I was really cheering hard, right? So guys, I've seen the peaks and the valleys and mostly the valleys where we've been this close to getting wins where the a guy was inbounds but he got called out of bounds. A guy intercepted a ball but they said it wasn't an interception, had a reception, it wasn't. The Calvin Johnson using the ball to get up off of the ground after he catches it, so it's not a touchdown because he didn't complete the process. Like these plays that have turned into excuses for being mediocre, right? They've turned into reasons why we weren't successful, and just being scapegoats for not getting it done. Dan Campbell is the type of coach who doesn't believe in excuses. He's not going to say, hey, guys, we really won that game, but the ref stole it from us and woe is me and be a crybaby and blah, 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 blah. That's not his mindset. He's got a mindset of, hey, we're going to start getting ready for next week. And from now on, we're going to make enough plays so the games aren't that close. I'm excited. I'm thankful. I'm overjoyed that he is our guy, man. I remember in the beginning after he had the press conference and he was kind of the jokes of the league when he was talking about biting kneecaps. Ha, 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 ha. I remember the Pat McAfee show. They were clowning him or whatever. Hey, joke's on you now, baby. Joke's on the league now. Where he is a force to be reckoned with. This team is a force to be reckoned with. He's doing nothing but bringing in tough, gritty guys who are committed to playing this style of football and being these style of players. Man, I'm just excited for it. Last for the in the last sound bit I seen from him, he said he's just charged up, high octane, ready to go attack these next few games and ready to go make this run. And I feel like the Detroit Lions, again, I said it before and I'll say it again now. I feel like we're getting healthy at the right time. James Houston back, Lee McNeil back, CD Deuce back. Uh Iffy Melifonwu coming on the scene as a weapon. Like Aiden's starting to get hot at the right time. This team is gelling. So I challenge my content creators out there, fellow content creators. I challenge the Detroit sports media. Let's stop being so quick to get down in those valleys. I know we've been through some things, but let's not get down in those valleys and the woe is me. Let's take a little bit of the bravado from our head coach and let's back this team. Let's keep it relatively positive. Now I know we got to talk about the things, right? And there's going to be some things that we got to critique. I'm not saying not to do that stuff, but I'm saying let's not panic. Like let's not get attached to this Dallas Cowboy situation. Let's get attached to what our coach is attached to, which is pinning our ears back, putting in the work, and going out to make this playoff run, right? So if you feel me, go ahead and drop it in the comments, man. Playoff run. Go ahead and drop it in the comments. Super Bowl. Go ahead and drop it in the comments, man. That just you're committed to what we got going on. Because, guys, it's been a long time since we could say that the Detroit Lions were a playoff team. The Detroit Lions were a successful organization, man, and I'm excited for it, man. So let's let's kind of just let's take some solace in that. I'm not saying be content, but let's take some solace in these guys are doing some good things here in Detroit. That's all I got for today, guys. Let me know if you think I'm crazy, as always. Let me know if you think I'm completely off base and we should just be getting after these guys and we shouldn't just be looking past this situation with the referees, right? Or if you're with me. Until next time, peace.